Hello and welcome back to AIRAKSARANG. You are listening to your girl T. I'm happy to have you back today. And before we jump down into today's first impression, I just want to give you something of value. Maybe you'll take it, maybe you won't. Nevertheless, I'm going to give it to you anyway. Today is April the 13th, 2026. And I know by now, for any of those who set New Year's resolutions, they may be far well gone, right? You know, skip gym day, you eating carbs again, you doing all those habits you swore you'd never do. But guess what? When it comes to the realm of drama watching, if you set yourself a personal goal, like, I don't know, to finish the dramas that you start, it is never too late for you to continue that. And the way that you can simply jumpstart your way back into another drama, now scoot real close because you about to get a tip. 2 times your way through that shit till it start getting interesting again. Okay. Now I know you knew that. But sometimes it requires that when we walk away from a drama because so many of these damn things are coming out and there aren't enough hours in the day. So cut down an hour to 30 minutes and I think you'll be well on your way to returning to your goal to, complete what you start. Now, sometimes I be getting mad at y'all, in my head. Not for real. I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Sometimes I be like, why didn't nobody tell me this was good? But then I have to remember, AIRAKSARANG, it's your job to bring the love, love, love of these dramas. And they're looking to you to bring them the good shit. So, okay, I got some good shit for you. So, Only Friends Dream On is a BL Licorn. And y'all already know how I do it. So this time, I'm going to go down the list couple by couple because, baby, what's funner? Is anything funner than that? And if you don't like that I used funner, which is not the correct way to ever say that, that's okay, baby. You just keep coming back because you going to hear me butcher some more English, okay? Only Friends Dream On. Y'all, this is why I'll be kind of like low-key mad at y'all sometimes because y'all hear me come on here and say these third liners be pissing me the off and I be missing the second gens, the first gens, any gen other than the thirds. And in this, guys, do we not get our second? When you put a T on the end of words that end in a D, no, I do not have a speech impediment. Sometimes I say that for emphasis. The second generation that is just on this drama is like, do they understand that I am absolutely crazy when I see people that I absolutely love on this motherfucker, on BLs, when they own a BL and they really did what I needed them to do in the past? Do they understand how that makes the girl feel? Because if you don't understand how that makes me feel, it's really a shame. And I'm talking to the writers, directors, and producers because they be acting like this. How they act. They act like the first and the second geners are not good enough no more. And I'm just like, okay, baby, well, all right. We're going to do our first couple because it's the power couple and they deserve to have that first mention or some shit. They earned that shit. Like, they earned all that shit. Do you think they turn up and turn out for nothing? No. Do they turn up and turn out to be mentioned last? No, we ain't gonna save the best for last. What kind of backwards ass thinking is that? We gonna save the first or some shit like that. So Earth Mix. I'm not saying anything else except Earth Mix. Yeah, that's all I got. And if you too much of a damn, if you're too new to this, you could be true to it. But if you new to it as well, and when I say Earth Mix and mic drop, and you just don't get it, I don't know if I can accomplish what you need to know in the 20 some odd minutes I'm going to do on this episode. But try as I may, I will. So I'm going to give you my opinions and all the rest of that. And if you're cool with that, great. I'm also going to give you some premise as it relates to the first 2 episodes, because that's all I saw so far, y'all. Got a lot of dramas to watch, and I don't have enough hours in the day. Earth. Y'all, I was going to try to say his name, but after I get done with Peter Pot, I'm going to fuck that other name up, so I'm not going to try that one. So Earth. And trust, Thai is on my polyglot language target goal list. So I actually can speak some Thai, but the names, you ain't never going to be ready for the names. I'm just asking, when do you get used to saying them long ass names? Okay, Earth. And I ain't capping on you, baby, because the longer the better, because Earth. Okay, so let's start off with like what I like about Earth. What you like about Earth? And by the way, in the drama, his name is Jack. Now, I'm feeling like I can't trust you, baby. And realistically, I can't really trust a lot of motherfuckers on here because everybody got an Anglo-Saxon name, okay? But we're going to start with the first Ang-Sax name, Jack. Earth is chocolate, baby. And I get it. If you actually chocolate, you looking like, girl, bye. No. I can see you ain't been around A-drama waters long enough. Because, baby, Earth, or as my bros and sisters up in New York might say, Earth ass is he chocolate. Yeah, by A-drama standards, he is chocolate. He chocolate. Now, we know when they get on these dramas, they have to, And, baby, I saw a special it wasn't a special, y'all. Why am I like a boomer or something? I ain't see no damn special. I saw a video the other day that was just kind of breaking down the K-beauty industry and all that. And it ain't just Hanguk, but I'm just going to pick on y'all because it's convenient. Do you know these people, that there are folks who get injections to keep their skin white and bright? Y'all, please don't ask me what the ingredient is because it's some old dangerous liver failing shit. But yeah, Earth said, miss me with all that. Y'all want me to? Look, let me tell y'all what I'm going to do. Instead of pumping myself up full of some shit that's going to give me cirrhosis of the liver, how about I just come to my motherfucking job and do it? How about that? And because I need to fast track it, I ain't no complete idiot. I know that to get on, I got to do some old unorthodox lefty type shit. So instead of going into the mainstream which is usually where a lot of these BLers would love to kick it off and stay, I'm going to go into the BL realm. And I'm going to squinch my proverbial eyes real tight inside and shit and pretend like my co-star is a woman, Puying, and I'm going to mac her ass down the way I would mac down AIRAKSARANG if she was, ooh, I heard that, Earth. Thank you. But look, I'm not convinced that Earth don't actually like the shit, but I'm just saying, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say you using BL as a stepping stone. And anybody who mad at that, girl, you better learn what business is, because the way this YouTube channel is going, y'all listen to the damn BL category of dramas like exponentially higher than just the mainstream. And I love it. I ain't mad at y'all for that. That I'm not mad at y'all for, because, yeah. Y'all like them damn BL. BLs are my first love. And if I could, I would watch 100% BL and nothing but BL. But when I had this idea to do AIRAKSARANG, I said, you know what? I probably need to give some variety, because people be different or something. But then my business acumen always kicks up every time I search them analytics, because they tell me, AIRAKSARANG, girl, your audience is some BLers. Will you please get out of denial and get them what the fuck they want? So I guess I'm going to try to do that, y'all. But if I would do that, I would watch on my own time. I would watch exactly in every damn thing. Yes. But Mr. Kirosaki, y'all love him. Is it because he came from BL, y'all? Is that what it was? Because he was over there in the Emeru Paradox and shit? Is that why Mr. Kirosaki's episodes always have at least 1.5K views? I'm just asking. And if that's the case, y'all, we can rock that shit the long way. You can go in the comments and say, AIRAKSARANG, just give us the BLs, okay? Will you please niche this shit out or something? Okay, I'll do it. But Earth, I can't get over the chocolate skin, y'all. Why? Because I watch everything. So I'm going from Hanguk to Tair to C-Town to J-Town. And you know what the overwhelming majority of folks are? They are, y'all, I'm not even gonna talk about the verticals because it's like they're not even trying to blend you out in the verticals. It's like when I look at a vertical, I don't ever get mad that their pancake makeup is not blended and shit like that. Their Adam's apple is red and their face is white, their ears red and shit. I'm not even mad at that. Why? Because I think that is what they're trying to do, like geisha makeup and shit. Like you're doing this on purpose. So when it comes to vertical worlds, you cannot judge them the same way you judge everybody else because the look is a face that don't match shit else on your body. Do you understand me? And did that ever stop me from seeing the beauty of the male leads? It sure didn't. But Earth, I just can't move past that. He's chocolate, but he's doing the motherfucking thing. Do you understand me? And the only reason why I'm going to hijack this episode with a mainstream male lead is because, baby, I guess he thought that when he got married, that AIRAKSARANG was going to forgive him for like gradually petering out and never doing no fucking dramas no more. I'm talking about you, Weir. Y'all know Weir. And if you don't, girl, look, you need to step your little corn game up and you can schedule a time to talk to me so I can catch you up, y'all. Because a lot of the shit I say that goes over your head, y'all, if you was a G, you would be picking up everything I'm catching or throwing or something like that. Anyway, Weir thought that when he got married that I was going to forgive him for like living a domestic life. He thought I was gonna forgive him for doing the damn thing on these licorn and making me fall in love and shit. Going finding an actual love and then saying, hey, I got enough to actually support a family, so that's what I'm gonna do. And we just gonna live off my residuals or however it go in Bangkok. I think he thinks that I'm okay with this. I am not weird. But beyond that point, he's chocolate. He is one of those anomalies that I love to see in A-drama land who are chocolate, but who are melting pennies off of bodies. Do you understand me? Because milky, no blending white is not always where it's at as far as people's proclivities. I can appreciate any hue, which is why I can get down in A-drama world. It don't bother me, baby. If your ass want to glow on the screen, as long as your face look right, you could be light bulb colored, okay? But he's another chocolate one, and every time I roll up on a chocolate one, we gonna spend 11 minutes. Because I've been talking about this shit for 11 minutes because it's that serious. No, I'm not a sister, soldier, warrior hood. No, I'm not calling and protesting for them to put more color in their I don't give a fuck what these people do. All I'm saying is that the ones that sneak in, baby. Did Earth sneak into the shit? How did he get on the screen and stay on the motherfucker? How did he do that? How do you do that? Now, AIRAKSARANG is fine, but I don't know if they're going to have me in their dramas because, okay. But Earth, you know why I love Earth? Other than the fact that he is chocolate in the A-drama world and that he's a BLer. Because Earth know what the fuck he doing. He looked like he took notes at the intimacy coordinator camp. He keep himself in shape. He present his body. Look, I would like to work out with Earth because I work out every day, but Earth do something a little different, don't he? I mean, he just stay on point. And I just feel like, I just want to know a couple workout secrets, but we have to do it in person because nope. Okay. So I love Earth and I love seeing him. He's a definite second gener and he's damn near a first gener, right? Because he was like there with Waterboy, with Tay them. Y'all remember that. My God. Oh my God. And actually he was news. Are y'all do y'all have time today to talk to me about this? I hope you do. I hope you feel your subscription was well worth it, because I be having a lot of shit to say, but that's the thing. If they don't give me what I want, I can't say nothing. I don't know these damn third liners, guys. I don't know who they are. I know who Earth is because I've seen him in action. And if I can recommend a drama to you, and I have to get it correct. So I'm trying to look it up so that I can have it completely 100%. So when you go look it up, A Tale of a Thousand Stars, baby, nope. No. Mm-mm. I'm not finna let you get me distracted, girl. I'm gonna keep going. But Night of a Thousand Stars, that man in a military uniform with a stoic, it gaff expression all the way through. Nah. That Earth, baby, when I tell you. Okay. So then we have Mix, the other half of Earth Mix. Mix. How can I describe Mix? I think I actually can say his name. So let me put some respect on it. Sahapap Bong Grach. That ain't it. Because we know that in Thai, in that language, a G is going to be like a dead consonant or some shit. And it's not going to be Wong, baby. Why did you say that? Okay, so, Mix. I love Mix, okay? I'm trying my best not to objectify him because he's so sexy. Mix is the power bottom. If you don't understand what a true power bottom looks like, I don't want to insult you. I know you know what the fuck you're looking at, but I'm just saying, the great Saint. If you understand Saint's work, back when it was Z Saint, oh yeah, y'all thought Z and Nu was the, now they might be the shit. Don't get it twisted. But Z Nu was the shit before they was. And baby, I am about to tell you that Saint, he is power bottom. He's the king of power bottoms, if you ask me. It's just that where the fuck is he at? What is he doing? I don't get it. But Mix is right on up there for me. Why? Because Mix is going to give you the sass before he give you the ass. Do you understand me? And that might have been too much for somebody, but I'm just saying, he's sassy. And I love that. Okay? And I'm going to try to weave in the premise here too. I have to. But I just kind of want to give you how much of a BLer I am, that I have got an intimate, is it intimate, girl? Nah, I have got an intimate knowledge of why I like these guys. So, okay. Gawin Kasky, he probably Canadian or some shit, right? But in the drama, his name is Thua, and Mix's name in the drama is Dean. So we can't, these Anglo-Saxon ass, why is it trending around A-drama land to give them Anglo-Saxon names? I'm Anglo-Saxon. Can I come to y'all's drama and you don't even have to change my name because my shit's regular and super American? Okay. Anyway, Gawin, he is just, his face is multifaceted. If you ever go back to Friends with Benefits, baby, I think the drama he did with, I'm not gonna say his name, Christ. I just said it, didn't I? If you go back and watch that, he's just gorgeous. But it's a look that you have to watch harder than you normally would, because on first pass, you would just kind of take for granted that he's kind of just like a jolly, goofy guy. There's nothing goofy about Gawin, though. He is just, yeah. And baby, if you comb his hair in Hanguk and put some clothes on him from Hanguk, he's ace. And I love him. And y'all, look, see, the web is so interweaved because technically he can be considered a first liner. Yeah, because he was in, I gotta look it up, y'all. I know this. I do know this. Oh my God. He was in, ooh, God, I'm looking it up. Dark Blue Kiss, baby. If you a BL noob, that has to be one. See, if I tell you it all right now, I know that's the freeway, that's convenient. But girl, I want to talk to you. Bro, I want to talk to you so that I can give you that starter pack that allows you to hit these YouTube streets running, so that when people start talking their shit, you like, oh yeah, I know, Dark Blue Kiss. because when he was on that, he was bottoming, and baby, whoo. Let me see if he on here. Yeah. I'm going to move on because I'm getting distracted. But one of these days, maybe I have to take a trip down memory lane. But can you see, does my love for BLs surface when I actually get a BL actor to contend with? Like these third geners, they don't have no history, baby. I'm starting to understand, employers that are like, baby, you ain't got no experience. And it's like, okay, this is my first time in this industry. And they like, okay, baby, the industry don't give a damn about your feelings. You need some damn experience. So go get some and come back. So our next person who y'all, these episodes are hard, but good. Joss Way R. Now, Joss is one of them BLers that has an active YouTube presence. And when you watch a couple of his dramas, baby, he'll make you go find his ass. Okay, in some areas of the world, they call that stalking. But I don't call, how is it stalking if you got a YouTube channel, baby? I am going to go find you and watch all your shit. Joss went to an international school when he was, coming up. So his English, when he putting English and stuff in a drama, it's not really cringe and it's not really a plot device. Because Joss' ass might have actually forgot to fucking die for a second and just kind of say whatever he gonna say. And the director might have been like, look, we are tired. We gonna leave that shit in there. Go home and remember how to speak Thai and then come back. And I'm not making this up because Joss has said as much on one of his lives where he like, baby, I have to brush up on my motherfucking Thai. I'm so good at English. Yeah. So, Joss, what can I say about Joss? This is not going to sound like I'm saying something good about him, but it is. Joss' face is so masculine that it verges on like Neanderthal, and I love it. His brow bone is super pronounced. His eyes are super deep. His head is big. Like, I love that. He looks taller than average, and even if he ain't, he carries it like he is. And this is the best part of it all. He is a damn unicorn. And if you don't know what a unicorn is for AIRAKSARANG, I guess I'll tell you. Damn, why am I telling y'all all my secrets? Okay. A BL unicorn is a male lead. Obviously, he was a BLer. But when he go over there in the mainstream, he's even better. Yeah. Let me recommend the best mainstream Joss one. Because I know everybody that listens to this isn't listening for the BL. You hear from me, and baby, if you hear from me, I am here for you. Thank you for coming. Please come back. What's the name of this drama, y'all? Oh my God. Not Nabi, my stepdarling. I can hear somebody saying, Nabi. No. This one with a motherfucking name so tight, they decided they wasn't going to translate the shit. Game Rak Ao Kun. Yeah. Baby. Whew. This drama, Joss is in pretty much every scene. And what do I like so much about this drama? He begging the whole time. Y'all, it's some sexy. Now in real life, baby, don't come up to please do not come up to me begging. I take a little begging from you when the time is right. But baby, please don't do that shit on a regular basis. Only Joss can beg you. Baby, it's a tuna romance. I ain't say tuna, I said tuna. When you speak Korean, you learn that sometimes you have to equate those words to other letters. So, you say tuna, it's off to you. Anyway. Oh my God, Joss. In that one, baby. He is trying to convince this girl. Nope. But y'all, he do the same thing in the BL waters. And then he go on his live stream and he talk to you. And I'm just asking, Joss, I'm gonna have to go check on him because I haven't in a while. This other couple, they're okay. His name is Boom and the other one is Owl. They might be like 2.75 Jenners or some shit, but I'm gonna call them third Jenners, baby, because I ain't never seen you, and if I have, there's a reason why you're kind of like, the couple I don't really give a shit about. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So let's weave some premise in here. So we at not mechanics. I'm gonna say mechanics university, y'all, because this is no, they're not literal mechanics. But y'all remember that back in the day, shit, in the glory days of BL, all the fucking BLs, all the guys was mechanics. At Mechanics University. I did not even know you had to go to college to become a mechanic, y'all. That's how slow I am. I did not know that you had to do more than a fucking, like, 8-month program or something to be a mechanic. This is no hate to the mechanics. Like, I'm not talking about an engineer. I'm talking about a fucking, they was not going to be no electrical engineers or whatever the other ones are. They was there for mechanics. And in the United States, I wouldn't even call a guy that work at AutoZone a mechanic. Okay. That's how much I don't think mechanics are, doing something so simple. I think they actually do fix cars. So I'm talking about the guys at the dealership. I wouldn't think that you had to do more of a certification than many months, like, a pregnancy's worth. Okay. I'm just asking. And if I'm wrong, I'm cool, because there's a reason why I do what I do and why mechanics do what they do. So don't be mad. And if you're a mechanic and you're unsubscribing, come back. Please. Okay. So they're at Mechanics University. I'm saying that shit because I want to say it, They're at Mechanics University, except it's not Mechanics University. It's just like a regular university. And they are there. And this year, like every year, they are going to put on an annual event. And this annual event is going to be one where there are going to be selected some actors for certain positions in the annual school drama. And y'all, why, when I saw this, I was like, okay, AIRAKSARANG, if you did not know, I'm a writer and a published writer. I have got 32 books published on Amazon. And it sounds like one of my stories, baby, because I'm trying to figure out where they get this idea. Because I ain't going to tell you the story. I'd rather you go and read it on my other channel, which I will plug on the description of this channel so you can go listen to it. But, y'all, I'm like, okay, I'm about to copyright infringe somebody, baby. Because as soon as you put some on YouTube, people don't like, they take that shit down. Like, hey, try to put some clips up of a K-drama that's on air. They will come to your house and knock on your door and tell you to stop playing with them, or they will cancel everybody in your house. So I learned that lesson real quick. But I'm like, okay, this is veering over to, my waters. But my story wasn't a BL, so I would not have legs to stand on. Anyway, this drama, which Earth is, let's say he is the director. Every year he puts on Romeo and Juliet, except one year he was like, I want to put on Romeo and Romeo because we in a VL. So, like, it has to be, Romeo and Romeo. So, he's like, yeah, and if you want to audition for Romeo, you already know what to do because we do this every year. And everybody's like, whatevs. You always pick Dean ass, a.k.a. Mix. You always pick Mix every damn time. We're sick of Mix. No, they're like, you're going to pick Mix because you like Mix dick. I was trying to say dicks, but like that wasn't gonna be. That's like a defect, isn't it? At that point, so he's like, "No, I'm not. I want the person that's right." So as you can imagine, Earth and Mix, they not earthing and mixing. So I think I might have to use Jack and Dean because like they not earthing and mixing like that right now. So Jack, he is like a nerdy guy. He wears his glasses. He doesn't try to give a whole lot away, not really stoic, just studious. He is the last person you would think would actually have a romantic situation on the campus because he just doesn't give a lot of away. You know what I'm saying? Like when he take his clothes off, it's a whole nother game. And when he pulls them glasses off, you know what I like? I like in a drama when the guy pull the glasses off by the I don't wear glasses, so forgive me if I don't know the technical term, but pulls the glasses off by the middle bridge, whatever that thing is, and just tosses them to the side. That's sexy. And he did that, right? Because Earth was like, Mix was like, you trolling in this club one night, they chilling. They in the club and um Earth is kind of Earth kind of be trolling and shit for guys because Mix is that bitch. Adaxadong isn't for children, okay? Because my speech has to do what this is doing because this is my jam. But Mix that bitch. He's the bitch in the club that know how to flirt, y'all. I mean, I think the older you get, you kind of get out of it. It almost feels like flirting is a younger woman's game or a younger man's game. But Earth is like, I mean, Mix is like, this is my game. So every time Earth turn around, Mix is cheesing in some dude's face. Like he always got some dude chasing him, visually, that is. And Jack is quite unstable because he's too jealous. It's like, Jack, the best way to combat that is to go find you something. And Jack be doing that. So Jack is trolling. He looking for somebody to take home and all that shit. And Dean is like, I don't feel right calling him Dean and Jack, y'all. Mix is like, okay, why don't you just take me home? I mean, let's stop playing. Why are you playing? We used to be together. They used to be together 3 years ago. It's a mystery why they're not together anymore. I think it pretty much stems from Earth being bitterly jealous. But Mix be giving it to him too. Mix know he fine. He know he got it going on. So when he out in public, he's gonna get the most out of it. And technically, Mix and Earth are not together. So I'm trying to figure out why Earth be so pressed that Mix has a life. Mix get to have a life beyond you, baby. You fine though. I don't know what he did, but I wish he would have done it. So Earth is like, he's not like okay, but he acquiesces with his body because he's very attracted to Mix, extremely in love with him still. There's just some level of disagreement between them that both of them have too much pride to address. And it's more so on Earth's end because I feel like if Mix came to him and was like, let's just talk about whatever happened because if we got together the way we got it popping, then maybe we should re-examine whether we should be together because when you hate somebody's guts, you should not be all up in their guts. I'm just asking. So they get that shit popping. And Mix is all hugged up because Mix kind of wants to just weasel his way back into Dean's good graces via sexual temptation. And that's really not going to work because Earth is very intellectual. He's very introspective. And whatever happened, it like fucking damaged his ego. Okay. So in order to repair his ego, you're going to have to do some shadow work, Mix. Because he's not letting the shit go. If it was something he could let go on his own, he would have done it. So all your sexual tension, it's really not working because Earth wants to be with you, but you're not doing the work, baby. You're not putting the work in. You still doing the same shit that made him walk away. So people are auditioning, and the C couple, I'm gonna call them, the third liner couple. I'll put some respect on their name. Boom and Owl. Boom, he's the cuter of the two. Boom is going for the Romeo position too. Boom been on Earth ass since word go. Like since freshman year. He been liking Earth. But Earth didn't give him any play. Sorry for the technical issues. I keep getting like cut off. But yeah, so Boom was been on Earth ever since. But Earth was faithful to Mix. And Earth is just not the guy that you get to conquer. Earth has to have a soul tie to your ass. You need to be a soulmate, a twin flame, or some shit for him. He doesn't just really kind of casually go for it. The only reason why he plays cat and mouse around the clubs at times is because he just wants a distraction from thinking about Mix. So Boom goes up for Romeo, the role. And Boom is like, looks like he's gonna get it because Earth is so jealous that Mix gets all this attention that he makes it look like he could possibly actually go with a different Romeo this year. And it really doesn't happen. And I'm not spoiling anything. He definitely chooses Earth. And because, or Mix, I keep getting these fucked up. Y'all know what I'm saying. But they're definitely going to have another Romeo because remember, it's Romeo and Romeo. So that other part goes to none other than Joss. Joss was propositioned to do it by Gawain. And Gawain and Joss, they have a thing going, and I saw their vampiric BL and they cool, like Gawain is one of those guys who is kind of being whored around a little bit in the BL world, and I love it. Like, whore him down. Make them all whores. What do you mean by whore? AIRAKSARANG? Exactly what I mean. Give them a different person every time they get on this bitch. Okay? I want them to break it up. But anyway, so Gawain has had a few BL partners, and Joss seems like somebody he's kind of comfortable with. It seems like he's kind of maybe going for the long haul with him because Chris, panicked ass. But anyway, it seems like they're going to be together. I don't know how I feel about them as a couple. I'm not going to lie. Joss's BDE could make him okay with a tree stump. So I don't know that Gawain really contributes as much to the game as I want him to. I didn't see the vampiric one all the way through. I would like to finish it just so I can kind of put to bed some of my suspicions. I don't want to be right. I want them to be some heat. But this is the thing. When it comes to Joss, he is so fucking sexy that I want him to have the perfect BL guy. Like, I want him to have a mix to his Earth is what I'm saying. I want him to have his Tay to the new. Like, he is so good at what he does. I'm not saying that he knocks it out the park with the acting, but what he doesn't have for acting skill, he has in charisma. Joss is sex. Sometimes you guys are going to hear me describe male leads as just sex, and that isn't me being too much, because if it is, I don't give a damn. But when I characterize somebody as sex, okay, let me give you another example. Who else is sex? Mile. He is sex. Something about them. There's just there's nothing else to say. His BDE is so overpowering that it trumps his ability to act. He doesn't have to be good at acting because he is so fucking like his charisma. When you see him on that mainstream, when I'm talking about, baby, the begging, the please, will you please, the pleading, the I love you, the I want to be with you, the I don't want anybody but you, yeah. You're going to be, let me say this. If you like Joss, you're going to be in love with him after that drama. I promise you. If you can find it. Now, you might struggle to find it, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah, Joss, he is deadly. And I want him to, every time he go to the mainstream, I want him to play in a drama like that. That's not realistic. I know they want to diversify the portfolio, but it's like, look, if I got to get out here on these YouTube streets and only do BLs because that's the ones y'all listen to, y'all gonna have to only do the roles y'all good at. I mean, damn, why I gotta specialize and y'all don't? So I'm just asking. So, Joss and Gawain, I'm looking at them more for their alchemy. I don't really give a damn about they look. They're like childhood friends or something, and it's like, will you give me a ride? Joss is the top. He's the top. And he's got his little moped or whatever, and Goblin gets on the back, and when he was going out for his role as Romeo, the other Romeo, Earth had to have Gawain go up to the stage because he felt like, you're most comfortable with somebody you know. So go and get your little narrow ass up there on the stage and pretend, because we can all see y'all motherfuckers in love. So just do the shit finally. So he gets up there and he, they do their line and he's supposed to just improvise. And Joss is like, you ride on my bike and shit, and like, you the only person I ever let do that. You do realize this, right? And Godwin is like, maybe I kind of noticed that. Maybe. I don't know. And Joss is like, okay. And you have also ridden my bike 75.4 times. And Godwin is like gobsmacked. He's like, what? He's like, yeah. I literally know every time you've ridden me, baby. I'm sorry. The bike. And he's like, for real? And he's like, yeah, I'm no bullshit, no cap. And so he's like, cut. And he's mesmerized because Earth told him to wing it. And he did. Except it was more like a confession. And we was like, baby, I don't know who we was. I was, somebody was. And I was like, So Godwin is in the back and he's back there with Joss. And he's like, so, you do realize what has to happen on this shit, right? You have to kiss homeboy. And he like, yeah, I do. And he's like, how you feel about that? And he's like, I don't know. And Godwin is like, well, don't worry. Y'all gonna have an intimacy coordinator and they gonna get y'all right. And Godwin didn't seem like he was like nervous or jealous or anything like that. So I'm guessing he's taking this well, but I'm just asking because, like, Joss is also the dude that'll take your bitch. Do you hear me? That's why he exudes BDE. Because if your bitch around Joss, she gone. I'm just saying. She gone. She gone. So I'm expecting that these episodes at some point are going to have Gowan pretty pressed. And Earth. Because remember, Earth is violently jealous. So I'm just not sure how they're going to pull off this kiss. And is they going to whore them down, baby? I hope they whore them. And you know what I hope? I hope they whore them so good that Joss and Mix become my bias record, baby. I'm a switch team, but I want them to whore them up. I want Joss and Earth to do too much. I sure do. I really do. And I don't give a damn about the couples at this point. I just want everybody to break up and start dating everybody else. So anyway, if you haven't noticed, I love this. This is really great. And I think you're going to love it and you're going to think it's really great. So make sure you come back and don't forget, again, if you want to hear more from me and you want to do it on a one-on-one basis, you can do so. That information will be a pinned comment under this video that you can use at will. And other than that, like what and what. And I'll see you on the next episode.